I think I better lock in and get ready for what's to come very soon. I've been checking the comments from some of you guys, and I know people are bored and frustrated, less people because nothing's going on. We just bought the dip. If you're on my Discord, I told you H bar XRP. Why? Inflation is coming, inflation data, economic data this week, just 1 week prior to the FOMC. And there's people, analysts, and a lot of people saying what's going to happen. A 25 basis, cut is guaranteed at this point. Oscar, how do you say guarantee or how do you say confirm? It is actually indeed. If he pauses, it's over, guys. There's nothing more to do, but it's over, right? I mean, if he doesn't do it, he might get a call, right? He has to cut. It's time. He said it. So we're going to get a cut. Some people are saying that 50. If we get 50, fam, the whole US is going to change. What do you mean? The whole agenda has changed if he does 50. So I'll get to that. We have the inflation core rate that we saw the 2%, but now it's increasing a little bit. And it's coming in on this September 11. So guess what, fam? We'll be there. We'll be live. We'll be watching. It's Thursday. So don't even miss it. It's going to be so good. 10 days from now, guys, and we have 89 and 11%, like I showed you before. It's been, I remember, 45, 43 days, all the way to 10. It's been a long and painful waiting, right? Price of XRP went to 291 today. I was like, let's go, right? 292 or so. We had a nice somebody coming in and buying, but immediately get shut down because somebody wants to sell. It happens. Come in and join me. First link down below. But the point is that we're doing what we can. We're doing the best we can with the information we have, and all the information I have, I'm going to share with you guys. I know that he's going to leave because his term is ending, not because he wants to leave, right? Yesterday, I told you about Chris Waller. So there's a few more, but Chris Waller, I think, is the guy who's going to get the position. That's my belief. And Jerome Powell will have more or less, give or take, 8 or 7 or so FOMC left. He's leaving in May, so maybe 2 more. Let's go ahead and take a look. I actually wanna check this out, and I'm not sure why this website is the worst in the world. Like, cannot fix it for so many times that I've tried. We have September meeting, October, December, so 3 more meetings in 2025. 25, 25, 25. That's 75 basis point that he can cut. 3 more cuts. And then we have more coming in, right, of course, in 2026. So give or take, he has like 7 or 6 FOMC meetings left where he can leave with a nice cut, bringing it from 4 and something that we are all the way to 1 or 2%, which means that it's a bunch of cutting, right? So keep that in mind when all these economic data factors come in. Not thinking that he's going to just cut all the way through, but he might start with the 25, just making sure how people react, and then things are going to start moving ahead. A 25 basis point is not going to do much for the real estate market or so. I've talked to friends who are in the real estate business, and they're like, 25 is nothing. We do need like a 1 full point to actually make a dent and reignite the economy as far as buying houses and selling houses, because people want to sell, but I mean, I'm actually selling 1 property, and people are always with the numbers, right? Because interests are so high right now that for people it's not, the math doesn't work. Numbers don't work when interest rates are 6% plus when you're doing commercial, right? When you're doing residential, you can get those 2.9, 4, 3%, more accommodating 4.99%. But when you're doing commercial real estate, it's a little bit more difficult, right? So there's many things that are affecting the economy that you probably have no clue about, and I get it. Same here. That's why we keep learning. But The fact that Anthony, in this case, that you may know him, right? A guy, big Bitcoiner, right? He's saying economic data is telling the Fed Powell to cut by 50 points or more in September. So yesterday we played Chris Waller. So he says, "Hey, start cutting." Correct. And the previous jobs revisions further support a 50 basis point cut in September. So expecting a rebound for Bitcoin and more. So I am positive, right, that I think we're gonna have something pretty unexpected this FOMC, and everybody's gonna be watching. And right now we have one more one more CPI data, which this one is gonna be the last piece of info for consumer price index. We got PCE, which is a consumer, indicator as well, and the two of them, right, are I think signaling the Fed to make a change, right? Drop a like, guys, and consider subscribing to the channel. Let us know in the comments down below how boring you are as far as the prices, because I'll tell you, right, H-bar looks same as, this is the daily, and I'm going to go to the daily two right here. This is XRP. We're going to go H-bar, kind of looks the same as XRP. You just check this out. The same trend, which we pumped, and we are consolidating. Algorand looks the same as XRP and H-bar. Cardano, somewhat the same. We go to Caspa. Caspa looks a little more sell-off. Ondo looks the same. Kronos, somewhat the same too, coming down a bit, selling off at 25. So there's no new money coming in right now. Although there's a bunch of money on the sidelines, but everybody's waiting. Everybody's waiting for this week prior to FOMC. With all the data that we have this week, it's going to be a load of pressure, so much, and for the Fed and for everybody making those decisions. And Trump posted already that he knows it's too late, and well, obviously it's not sitting well with Jerome. It's going to be a bunch of criticism. He knows that, but that's the job. That's the job. So we'll be covering everything this week. Just want to make sure that you were aware of what's incoming as far as indicators and numbers. We're going to get PPI, CPI, jobless numbers, right? So it all affects how Trump is viewed. And obviously he doesn't want to be dealing with a Fed that is not following the agenda. And it doesn't have to follow a political agenda, right? But he at least wants someone who wants to help out the whole government as far as cuts and making sure that people can have a breather, right? And when it comes to inflation, which is obviously a big factor of it, if something is going too high, you can always hike and start managing things a little bit more flexible. But in this case, I think we'll just have to wait and see, guys. It's going to be good, exciting, uncertainty. But once we have that key piece of information that what the Fed is going to do, as soon as they start cutting, then everybody till the end of the year can forecast finally they will start cutting, right? It's not like they cut and they won't cut anymore. No, once they do it, they will start doing it ahead until Jerome Powell leaves. And that for the market is going to be a relief. And we're going to see what I'm expecting, a relief rally. And that is what I'm buying today. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. I just wanted to give you the whole spiel. Drop a like. Buy. First link down below. Join us on BTCC. I have crypto.com. I have so many things ready for you guys. And I'll see you next time. Peace.